been a good season thus far. We've had a lot of young people stepping up at the Mountaineer Open. We've been working on tightening up our packs and running well with the men. We've had anywhere from 12 people to 14 guys in the beginning of the season trying to iron down who are 9 and 7 were past the conference meet. The women had a few more holes to fill that we've been very pleased with some young people stepping up and moving forward. So a month ago, the conference championship down in Silver City, New Mexico, we had not competed against Adams, and we had some mines in the opening meet at Colorado State, but by and large we haven't really seen much of our competition in the conference. And so going into the conference meet, we were very hungry to do well and start off the championship season properly. And the women were second behind Adams by 8 points. I had pulled red shirt from Amy Penn, who had been running well consistently all season, and we needed her, and she stepped up huge for us. In our top three, Tara Richardson, Julie Packin, and Anna Marshall been running really well, and so our pack was just kind of moving up together. And then the men at conference, we knew that if we hit the ground running and did the things we've been working on and talking about all season, with our pack running really well together and getting out in good position, then we'd have a good chance of beating Adams. And we did that, and we put 8 in front of their a third runner, so I think we kind of surprised them definitely. And going into the regional meet, we didn't have that to our advantage of a surprise. So the women still got second at the regional meet. Number one goal going into the regionals was that we qualify. Women did that, and Adams ran remarkably well and beat us pretty handedly, but we did qualify. The men, we knew that we were going to qualify. I had a couple that were sick, so I had to pull them out, Ian Butler and Kiefer Johnson, but I had some other guys ready to move up and do well. And Adams did beat us by 7 points, but we had, again, 2 of my top guys out, but also gave an opportunity for a young man as a transfer, Brian Puentes, who'd been running well towards the end of going into conference, but not quite well enough to make the conference team. And so when I needed him for regionals with 2 guys out, he made a big move for himself and was our 5th guy. So now he has actually made the national team from stepping up at the regional meet. So we are very excited going into nationals this weekend. Everyone's healthy, knock on wood, and excited, and been tweaking some things. And if we can execute the way we've been practicing, we can be in a position for our men and women to run really well. Well, in 2011, we went in knowing that our women had probably the biggest opportunity to win. The men had been a little inconsistent. We beat Adams by 3 points in 2011. And at regionals, they beat us pretty handedly. So going into the national meet, the women ran first in 2011. We lost by 4 points, which was devastating. But that national race for the men, 20 minutes later, they were lined up, all eyes on running well. And so there very well could be some similarities that way this year, is that we won conference, didn't win regionals, and they've got confidence that we can run even better. We've also know that it's not going to be easy. In 2011, we had some changes with our front runners. Tyler Pinnell had won conference, Gabe Proctor had run regionals, Ryan Habe goes in and actually wins the national title. So we had three changes of front runners. Right now we've been very consistent with Vegard Olstead has been a great front runner for us, and I think he was 3rd at the CU shootout against I think third ranked team in the nation right now in Division I CU. Won the conference, won regionals, and so he's obviously got very, very good goals and a very good opportunity to go for a national title. We've got maybe not the depth up front that we had in 2011, but we've got an excellent pack. And like I talked about, that we had even 12 guys at one point, and then with a couple guys moving up that weren't necessarily looking at making the top 7 now are running really well. And in order to do that, they're putting themselves in position to be in top 20, top 30 guys in the nation. And if we've got 5 to 6 of those guys and a front runner, then we very well are focusing on that pack and running really well together early, and then breaking up our competition that second half of that race in the 10K. It's been great having Ryan Habe back with us. As mentioned, he won the national title 2 years ago, led the team to a team title. Last year, with him being gone, there was a lot of holes with losing 3 seniors, but also our team captain, our national champion, to injury. And so having him back this year has helped with what he has overcome. Has been a lot of confidence and a lot of motivation to our men and women and us as coaches to have him back and see him keep progressing. And he's going to be driving out with the group that's going as fans. So he's going to be out supporting the team just like they were supporting him in that group 2 years ago. So it's been very, very nice to have him back and have that group that's not in the top 7 out there supporting their teammates. And very likely a lot of those athletes are going to have their opportunity next year or the year after of being in big meets. And I think he could really be back and running and be one of our top guys this time next year. So, well, it looks like the weather's going to be cold and sloppy, which is just fine for us. We haven't actually gotten any weather till this weekend, so I think the team was actually excited that it snowed so they could have a little practice on Friday, Saturday running in it. And we know that when we show up in Spokane, whatever the conditions are, we're going to be ready. We hope that it is a little challenging just to maybe I don't know if necessarily give us an advantage, but it'll definitely be questionable for some other teams that get off the plane and are worried that it's cold and sloppy. We're excited. We've got our long spikes ready, and if it's going to be muddy or snowy, we'll be ready. So we're excited for whatever comes our way.